Welcome to Build a Better Career, the show that helps you build a better career so you can create a better life. I'm your host, Diane Bogino. It's a pleasure to welcome Arlene Stearns to the show today. Arlene is a leading image consultant, artist, and public speaker who helps those who want to up-level their income to make an impact in the world. Arlene creates a distinctive personal style for entrepreneurs and professionals that boost their confidence and revenue. As the founder of the ImageUp System, she guides her clients to cash in on lucrative opportunities they've previously missed by enhancing their appearance, presence, and image. With almost 20 years in the fashion industry and as a recipient of 4 national awards, Arlene understands the powerful connection between how you look and your success. Her proven system helps men and women look like a leader so they're paid like a leader. And now here's Arlene to help you understand how you can positively impact your bottom line. Arlene, thank you for being on the show today. It's so great to have you with us.
It's my pleasure.
Arlene, what made you decide to become an image consultant?
Well, I have kind of fashion and image in my blood. My mom was a fashion model in New York City during the 1940s before she got married. And then my grandmother kind of was a fashionista before that term even existed. She had me on Fifth Avenue dressing me in all these fashions as a toddler. And then I was looking at, when I retired from education, I was looking at my talents and my gifts. And I am an artist. I have a background in art and design, and I have a love for fashion. And then I had one experience that really kind of put a seed in for fashion, for what I do now. And it was during a particularly difficult time in my life where I was going through a really terrible divorce. I was going to be the first one in my family to get divorced. And, I was going to be facing being a single mom. I lived in a small town and as a school teacher, and my husband was in the GBI. So he wielded a lot of power and knew all the judicial system. Well, I can't tell you how devastated I was during this time of my life. My mom hated to see me in this state, and she gave me one of the best gifts ever. And it seeded what I do now. She gave me a makeover at Saks Fifth Avenue. Well, I drove there from my little town, kind of apprehensive, but excited at the same time. She dropped me off. And when I sat down in that expert's chair, I said, just do what you think is going to look best on me. Design a hairstyle for me. Well, she cut away at my long dark hair that was just worn the same way all during high school and college. And she applied some makeup. And when I looked in the mirror, I was totally transformed from a young college-looking student to a young professional woman. And I felt like $1 million. And I like to create that feeling for my clients. I think I really do a good job at that.
Yes, I've seen some of your work, and I agree with you. That is a great story, the GBI. Oh, my goodness. So, Arlene, what is the most important consideration for someone to think about when they're trying to up-level their image?
One of the things to consider, the most important element, is the fit. Do the clothes and garments actually fit them literally? Do they accentuate their silhouette? But does it fit their personality, their lifestyle, and their profession? That's extremely important because you are your brand everywhere you go. Every time you step out of the house, you are representing yourself and your company. And it's really, really important to look your best.
And do you teach your clients to enhance their appearance?
I feel like God has made each one of us just perfectly in his image. And my job is just to enhance that beauty that you already have.
Yeah, I agree. And we don't always appreciate what we have, really, do we?
We don't always realize the beauty that we have. We tend to lots of times just settle for that same old way of putting on makeup that we did as a teenager or, in our younger years, and don't really know how to accentuate our beauty.
Do you think that your appearance really makes a difference in how people respond to you?
Most definitely. People, no matter what we think, people are judgmental, and it takes less than a second to make that lasting first impression. That's what the newest studies show. And they decide immediately on your based on your appearance about your credibility and your capability. They decide whether you're the expert that they're going to hire or they're going to look for somebody else because you don't look that part.
That is so true. And what impact do you think appearance has on people's income?
Oh, it has a huge impact on income. And I don't think people realize that, especially now where everybody is into total comfort. And lots of times they really think of super dressing down as comfort, but you can be comfortable and put together at the same time. That's what's really important. But it shows that people that look the part, get the part, they're going to be hired. So you can have the same skills as somebody else, but the person that looks sharper or put together is going to get that position. And it shows, particularly in women, that when they wear makeup, the right amount of makeup, they get paid more than their colleagues. Often we just don't realize that. Women that exude that confidence that comes with being put together earn more than their colleagues and go up the corporate ladder a lot faster, because that's what they're looking for, hiring managers. But it also works for entrepreneurs. Look for 1, experience, number 2, confidence, and 3, appearance. They say to spend as much time on your appearance as you do on your resume. It is that important. And so even if you're an entrepreneur, your appearance has a huge impact on the clients that you're going to attract, the deals that you're going to close, and all those opportunities, maybe to step on stages and really have your message be heard, whether you're on a stage or not.
Interesting. So you talked about personal branding a little bit a while ago, but people that are trying to build a better career, how important is their image to their personal branding at work to get themselves into the C-suite?
It plays a huge role because, again, your image is your identity. It's your essence. So fashion comes and goes, but your style is your essence. And you want to portray that essence and the brilliance on your inside, on the outside, in the most becoming way for you. And many times we really need to consult an expert for that, because most women don't understand their body type. They continue to buy the wrong clothes that hit them in the wrong place and the wrong colors. And color in itself, every color also sends a message. And you want to make sure that you are sending the message that you want others to hear and to perceive.
That's
and
true.
Your appearance, they see you before they ever hear you.
Exactly. And you've got on a good power color today. I like that.
Thank you.
So, most of us are on a budget. So how can we really look fashionable and even like an executive, if we're trying to get into the C-suite on a budget, without breaking the bank?
You can look put together at any price point. So when we're looking at just doing the classics, I have lots of connections with different stores and even can receive a further discount at some of the stores. So I'll look at putting together classics for you, because that's going to create the core of your fashion, of your wardrobe, And actually, if you go to my website, which I'll share in a little bit, there are 10 core pieces that are power pieces that every woman should have in her wardrobe. That's that first major building block. And we can do it from any price point. As we know, we can get an Armani blazer for like, what, $5,000 or more, but you can get a nice looking blazer for a little over $100 that's going to be serviceable. And I want to share a story that I was just on a retreat and my roommate had a fashion emergency. She had her husband's pants that were size 52 waist. There was no way we could adapt those pants. She had a salmon color crop pants. She forgot all of her blouses and she bought a couple at the airport and paid a premium price for them. And she put on one blouse and I'm just going like, that does not flatter you at all. You need to take it back. You paid so much money for it. And she could take it back. The only store that was going to be open as early as we needed to find something was Walmart. We went to Walmart at 7 o'clock in the morning. I found 2 tops that went with her crop pants, exactly the exact color, and earrings to match. And she looked very presentable. So you can really look good at any budget.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done shopping at thrift stores and found some really good bargains and things that look good. You know, you mentioned a while ago that fashion comes and goes, and that's true. How do you keep the balance? You know, you want to look trendy, but yet you don't want to spend all your money. You want to buy classic clothes that last a long time and keep their style. How do you keep that balance in your wardrobe?
Usually by adding accessories. Accessories really add that personality because anybody can have a blazer or a pair of black pants, but not everybody's going to have this necklace like from Peru. You know, nobody's going to have your handbag, your shoes. And, you know, trend, sometimes adding trend is a great idea. If it's your friend and it really suits you. If it doesn't, just let it pass you by. It's better to really invest your money in the classic pieces that are timeless.
Yeah. You mentioned your website a while ago, and I want to get to that, but I also saw you have a great example of a project you did with a person on your LinkedIn profile as well. But tell us where we can find your website and what to look for on there.
It's ImageUpSystem.com. And I've kept it consistent with Instagram, with Facebook. It's ImageUp System everywhere, all social media, LinkedIn. And then I create a blog. And so I have like Packing Light, we're traveling again. There are those 10 power pieces. It's my free gift to you. You can download those. It forms the core of your wardrobe. So, you know, I do a blog entry every month, and I'm always looking at what women need to know. Like, they don't need to pack 5 suitcases, you know, I've heard of women like having 3 or 4 suitcases to go on a week's vacation. It's a little excessive, and they're not going to wear all of those things. It just makes it cumbersome. And taking all those shoes, you only need about like 3 pairs of shoes. So really, I look at things that are going to be concerning us. And right now, my next blog will be about trying to look sharp, to look hot in the summer, but to be cool, to stay cool. Because as we know, the temperatures are heating up, and it's hard to look put together, calm, cool, and collected if you're like super hot.
Right, true. You want to be super hot, but in a different way, right?
Yes, exactly. We want to be hot, but not sweaty hot.
Also, you talked about your blog. Is that your videos that you do? They're so interesting because you not only do, you know, upscale fashion and work fashion, but you also do dress down fashion, which is excellent because even if you're trying to build a better career, there are those you know, picnics that you go to and things like that. So talk about that and where people can go see those videos.
I do Facebook Lives every Tuesdays. try to do them right around noon so that people could catch them during their lunchtime. And again, it's on Facebook. So it's ImageUp System or Arlene Stearns, either one, because I post them in both places. And like last week, I talked about part of your image is feeling good, being healthy. And so I've kind of made a resolution to myself or to try to get to the gym more often. And even going to the gym or, including exercise or some type of activity in your day, some kind of movement, it's important to look put together. You don't know who you're going to be on the treadmill next to at the gym. You can meet all kinds of people at the gym. Plus, even if you're walking around your neighborhood, you don't need to be in like your husband's huge sweatshirt or t-shirt and cut off jeans that look really sloppy or can look really sloppy. Yeah. And there's a place for everything. There's a place for yoga pants at the yoga studio or the gym. Today's woman seems to have incorporated it kind of everywhere. To me, they're not appropriate. They don't look good. For one thing, they don't look good on everybody. And the other thing is just not appropriate business attire unless you're working at a gym or a healthcare, a healthcare kind of facility.
That's right. And then, you can network anytime, anywhere. So.
Right. Even at the lake, just looking put together. You don't have to wear expensive clothes. As a matter of fact, I would advise you not to wear expensive clothes to the lake because you're probably going to get, if you're in Georgia, you're going to get some of that red clay on it and it's not going to come out, but you can still look put together.
Right. So Arlene, you brought us some great ideas today. How do people get in touch with you to take advantage of your ImageUp system?
It's ImageUpSystem.com, or they can email me at Arlene@ImageUpSystem.com.
And you work with them personally?
Yes.
Okay.
So first of all, we just have a chat. I'd like to hear your ideas and your goals, and we look at a plan to up-level your image so that you look like a leader to get paid like a leader. And that chat is complimentary. So to just see if I have some services that will really fit your needs and get you to where, move you forward to get you to where you want to go.
Great. Arlene, thank you so much for spending time with us today. And I really appreciate the information you brought to the audience. And I know they're going to appreciate it too when those big bucks hit their bottom line.
Exactly. Thank you so much. I enjoyed being here.
Thank you. Thank you for watching Build a Better Career. We've been speaking with Arlene Stearns, leading image consultant, artist, and public speaker. I'm your host, Diane Bogino, bringing you career building ideas you can bank on.